a little bit annoyed. Normally I'm asked to speak after the children sing, and I get quite emotional after that. And I thought I'd dodged a bullet, but Jen, thank you for putting that video on and evoking all those beautiful emotions in me. People ask me sometimes what I think about my job, and I do tell them quite sincerely that I have the best job in the world. And if that video doesn't explain to you why, I don't think anything possibly could. So can I just acknowledge Jen and the Marcoms team putting that together and make absolutely good. Right, good morning, Dr. Grogan, our principal, Mr. Neil Smith, the head of the elementary school and his leadership team, former board members, Mr. Ian Payne, and in absentia, Mr. Clive Powell, invited guests, parents, staff, and most significantly, students of the upper elementary school. It is my honour to address you this morning and welcome you to our presentation day. Isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different. Now, as I thought about my speech for today, which marks the end of our Silver Jubilee, I was drawn to this quote from C.S. Lewis, the author of the Chronicles of Narnia. After 25 years, our school stands as a confident and impressive player within Australia and the region. We received countless accolades for our efforts in the classroom, sporting fields and in creative spaces. Our school has made a difference for good in many communities throughout the world, and we continue to move from the ordinary into the realms of the extraordinary. This really is an awesome place. Yet for those of us who live the AOS experience each day, it's easy to forget how quick we have moved forward in such a short time. As Lewis states, when we are in the midst of the day-to-day happenings, we can sometimes miss the amazing transformations that are happening all the time. Now, I'm sure the Year 5s, as they prepared for their exhibition, were not prepared or not expecting the absolutely brilliant presentation that was going to happen on the evening. I know that our Year 3 to 5 actors, when they were slogging away at rehearsals, could not even imagine the magnificent performance that they were creating. And I'm confident, just last weekend, that our sensational swimmers had no idea the successes that they would achieve with the feeding frenzy as they plodded up and down the pool of training. And that's the thing about life. We spend so much time doing things that we do not stop to think and reflect. But it's not by doing that we learn. It's about reflecting about what we have done that we really learn. And this is why milestones like our Silver Jubilee are so important. They are times to celebrate what we have done and to reflect on our journey to this point. Throughout the course of this year, I've had the great pleasure to interact with many students, staff and former leaders who helped make our school the place that we call home today. And their overwhelming sentiment was that they could not believe how much their school, our school, had advanced over the years. They were impressed by the organisation that we have created, and they're justifiably proud of the contribution that they have made to that legacy. But our story is their story, and our school is their school. But don't forget, turning 25 is not the end of the journey. Turning 25 is merely a signpost in a life of excitement and adventure. So with that in mind, and turning my attention to the students, I now think about what happens in the next 25 years. What will our future hold? What will the world look like in the year 2027? That is the year in which our Year 3 students will be ending their secondary career. And believe me, it comes around all too quickly. The one thing about which we can be assured is that the school and the world around us will be a very, very different place. Technology will advance into the realms considered science fiction. The issues of global warming, resource scarcity and pollution will be at the forefront of all of our considerations. And increasingly, artificial intelligence and machine learning will be taking on roles traditionally occupied by people. The only thing that we can be sure of in the future is that things are going to be uncertain. Now, I know this paints a somewhat gloomy picture, and perhaps not in line with someone who wears a Santa hat at the lights. But the reason I'm not worried about this is that I embrace the future with great excitement. And I make this affirmation as the one thing that will guarantee success in a new and uncertain future are those unique relational skills which make us truly human. Empathy, collaboration, deep communication, understanding, appropriate risk-taking. These are just but a few examples of the skills that will lead to success no matter what lies before us. To quote one of my lecturers from Harvard Business School, our academic achievements may get us a place in a good university and might even get us a good job, but it is our human skills that will result on a successful and happy career. And this is the reality about which I rejoice. Every one of the students at AIS are developing these essential human skills. We are certainly providing excellent educational fundamentals, but more than this, we are educating for character. Those uniquely human skills that will keep us just one step ahead of the robots. And as I spend time with the students, both inside and outside the classroom, I'm struck by their mature and deep interactions. From our younger students through to our Year 12s, I see young men and women of character and substance. Individuals that I know will make a positive mark on the world. So armed with this knowledge, I do not worry about an uncertain future. I am excited as it will be led by the AIS students of today who understand the importance of being truly human. It is these impressive individuals that will take the next 25 years, make the next 25 years one of hope and opportunity. 2018 has been a year of much excitement and achievement. We have celebrated, we reflected, and we continue to build on the legacy of our past towards a wondrous and exciting future. But in the words of Frank Sinatra, the best is yet to come. I wish you all a lovely Christmas. Thank you.